Howdy folks, today is Sunday, which means we have our regular weekly Mtgo event over on the Value Vintage Discord server. Today, I thought that I would bring spirits. No particular reason why, I just wanted to get a little bit more practice with this and my other actual competitive decks before Cincinnati, which is in about a month. So we're going with this build today. No big changes from the last time I played it. Swapped out Curiosity for combat research. Still have the 3 Harbinger main, and then the one side. Post has been extremely popular on the Discord lately, and a lot of people are doing experiments with it. They're starting to add different colors. I saw black the other day. I saw white the other day. So I figure that these are still good cards. Days still pretty okay. I don't think this spell snare is going to be something we need to include in the deck, because a lot of players are on 1 and 3, or they're post and they play giant mana costs. So I don't think that this is something that we actually need, but we'll see how it does today. Sideboard, we can't fit 2 Jite anymore, so I don't remember if that was the case last time, but we have the 4th Harbinger. We still have the 2 Cryptic Coat for in case someone has decided to play black today. But yeah, this is our configuration, and we're gonna see how Spirits does. We're about to start, so let's hop into round 1. Alrighty, round 1 starting up today. We are playing Spirits. Our opponent is Dan, so they are either on Creative Technique. Maybe High Tide, maybe Infect. Whatever they're on, these 2 cards are going to be pretty good in this matchup, so we will keep it. Once Upon a Time. Oh, they might also be on Nadu. If that's the case, this hand is a little worse. They are on Nadu. That's fine. I will daze their attempt at a turn 2. Although, now that I've played this, there likely will not be one. Forest another Nomad, that's fine. Yeah, I'll take 1 all day. Okay, so I think that we are just going to Mausoleum. Suit up the old one. Start drawing cards. Supreme Phantom. I would like an island in the next 2 draws. Just so I'm not super hampered by having to cast this days. Familiar. That makes my days worse. Although they are on no lands, so... Oh, there's an island. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to Curious Obsession here, and then I'm not going to Phantom yet, because I would like to draw maybe a counter spell off of these. If he wants to trade Judge's Familiars, that's fine. Island is not great. What do we do now? I think we do just Supreme Phantom. I could hold up mana, but like, what good is it gonna be? He'll probably play around anything that I have to offer, so. Like, the alternative to doing this and potentially ending the game next turn and holding up mana would be I daze whatever he plays, he counters, and then I would be able to pay for this. Whereas now I'm just asking whether or not he has it. And he does have it. So I will just let him do his thing a little bit. Like, we didn't draw the answer, so we had no way of playing around that anyway. It's just a matter of whether or not he had the thing. Not sure why we're stopping here, but I'll take it. I will Curiosity the Maelstrom Wanderer. Or Mausoleum Wanderer. Oh, alright. So that concession here is because my Judge's Familiars can make it so that he can't pay for his Dread Return. And then I would surely draw a counter spell off of drawing 3 cards that turn. This matchup, Harbinger's probably out because he uses blue mana anyway. How does Spell Pierce work in this matchup? I do want Jit. This is probably okay too. These are good. I don't think I have enough that I want to take out to put these in though. I'll take out a Shacklegeist. Just put those 4 in. Alright, so this hand has turn 1.5, days, turn 2 Geistlight Snare. We can't do both of them, so it will be like either or. That's fine. They did keep 7, although they're on tap lands. Shuko. Alright, Shuko's okay. I will just play that and pass, because I can do everything on their turn. I will Spectral Sailor. And I will daze. I don't know what that pause means. Or what this pause means. Like, I don't know what they would have to be thinking about. Next turn, I'm going to be very open unless I draw exactly a daze. It's an island. Which is not the card daze. So if he has a second one of these, then we still more or less lose here. Nadu is fine. So he's gonna do his Nadu thing for a little bit. Didn't get a second land or a creature, which is good. The fifth island is significantly worse than any of the first four. That's effectively just not drawing a card. We're just gonna hold up this Sky Slide Snare. That's some rather unfortunate luck from their end. It's good for me, though. So I'll take it. Yeah, Naughty Beats. Get in for 4. Don't care about that too much. Sacrifice to find a plains. What is this? Is this just hardcast Narcomoeba? Yeah, I don't particularly want you to have additional creatures. I'll counter that. Second Shuko is fine. 6 islands means that we can no longer win the game. We'll attack for 2, I guess. And then just kind of hope that 3 untapped islands is scary enough that we don't immediately lose. 2 Judges Familiars, which is 2 creatures. Yep. So we play the second Judges Familiar. Suit that up a couple times. Third Judges Familiar coming. Third Shuko coming. That's doesn't need to be here. Yes. So we're just going like aerial defensive? I don't understand the posturing here. Yeah, I'll take 6 though. I do understand that. That's a Shacklegeist. Which I suppose I will play. That makes it so that Nadu gets tapped down every turn? Man, you know what would have been really good here is that Filigree Silex I said I didn't need it. Static Prison. I'm going to target my Shacklegeist? Sure, I will tap down your Nadu. And like he's still gonna come across with one of these Judges Familiars for 4, 5, 6. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. Fourth Shuko. I mean, the moral of the story is that I lost to drawing 6 islands. So, like, we're just doing this game to get it over with. I lost the game about 3 turns ago. Yeah, I am definitely going to bring in those filigree Silex, actually. Probably over the Shacklegeist. Yeah, we'll just scoop that one up. That one's not worth fighting. Yeah, so we'll bring these in. Um, Take out Shacklegeist. Take out Spell Snare, actually, probably. That doesn't really do anything. Spell Pierce doesn't really do anything either. I'm gonna take out the Spell Pierce for the Annuls. Because Annul counters Static Prison and Shuko? This also counters Static Prison and Shuko. Maybe that's thinking too much. There are no 2s that I'm aware of, so this will stay out. Just keep a Spell Pierce. Well, no, because, like, if he does the creature thing, this doesn't matter anyway. And Shacklegeist blocks Judge's Familiar. I would love to go first, actually. Thank you. His hand's not great. Yeah, this hand doesn't race very well. Because he's going to be more on the Nadu plan than the breakfast plan. I mean, this is okay, I guess. We'll keep it off the back of this Echoing Truth and just hope that that does something. Once upon a time. Finds a Nomad. And I have a Wanderer. There's the days check. I'm just gonna let it go. I don't care that much. Play an island. Play Shacklegeist. Just start attacking. Alright, if he's got breakfast, then he's got breakfast. Nope, Shuko. Whip. What, get in for 2? That's fine. I don't think I'm in the market for trading. This also can't block. Curious Obsession's pretty good. Oh, put that on my Shacklegeist. Spell Pierce. I'm going to trade a Mausoleum Wanderer for a Spell Pierce. Keep my mana up for Echoing Truth. We attack. Rattle Chains is something to do, I guess, on their end step. Coast. What is this? Static Prison. Yeah, that. Good thing we drew that Rattle Chains. What is this now? Green white. Once upon a time, sure. Tranquil landscape, find nothing, that's fine. Rattle chains is good. Triggered ability, choose targets, yeah, this one. Again, hexproof, static present is worthless. They attack for 2, which I could trade this rattle chains so that they are restricted to only acting on their turn via Shuko. And I think I will do that. It's also one less creature for them to, like, do Nadu stuff with. Ooh, second rattle chains. We attack. Draw Geistlight Snare, that's very good. So now we just have everything up. If they land... Shuko? No. Narco Moeba. That's fine. You can have a Narcomoeba. This is second Shuko. Also fine. 0 cards in hand. You kip. You kip. I'm going to Echoing Truth the Narcomoeba. Then I'm going to keep this Rattle Chains. Supreme Phantom. Days is good. I mean, it's fine. It's not great. Yeah, that's getting countered to hell. Where it belongs. And then I have lethal. Alright. Well, we beat Nadu. On to the next one. Alrighty, round 2 started. We're up against Plasma. So we're probably playing Nadu a second time, which I love that for me. This has Wander turn 1, which prevents us from, like, fully dying. And then we have Curiosity Geistlight. Yeah, this hand's great. Oh, I'm on the play. I didn't even notice. Razor Verge into Once Upon a Time. I'm not going to try to get rid of this. I can just have it. And this does confirm Nadu again. So we have that to look forward to. Oh, they have the turn 2 as well. How great for them and myself. This Spell Snare counters their thing, though. I will attack. Draw a card. Ooh. Well, we have hella interaction. I am going to use the Spell Snare on the Cephalid. Just because the other things can, like, hit Nadu. Okay, that's enough. I would like a land, actually. That's not a land, but it's more interaction. They will never be able to cast a spell. Or resolve one, anyway. Nadu? Anointed Peacekeeper. I could daze that, but I I have just so many of these. Still no island. Can I have an island off this draw, maybe? Please? No? Okay, that's fine. I will continue holding cards in hand. Nadu is getting countered. Oh my days. And Geistlight Snare. That's alright. Well, we will attack. Maybe we'll draw an island this time. We did. Alright. Congratulations, me. And this is just like the spirits thing, right? Like, you play this dude that draws a card every turn, and then you just sit back on interaction for the rest of time. There's an island, so I can do Supreme Phantom now. My boys get bigger. And then bigger still. Attack for 6 now. I could cut them off of white mana, but that's not really going to do anything with this Harbinger. I just don't think this card is good for this matchup. Shuko, sure. Do nothing. Echoing Truth will get rid of a Shuko or 2. Yet another Geistlight Snare. I'm just going to discard this Harbinger. Because, like, they're not put off by having blue mana. And they have all these basics as well, so like, it's not even gonna do anything. Tap a blue. What's your last card? I have just so many answers for it. Wizard Cycling. It is a Nadu Winged Wisdom. 1, 2, 3. Bounce. Okay. No, it's a Cephalid Illusionist. Okay. Geist Delight Snare. They will pay the 3, and then I will daze. And then they die. Alright. Well, we beat Nadu again. I think the sideboard plan is still going to be these guys in. Take a Spell Pierce out, and then the Harbinger's out. I'm still debating whether or not I want this Silex, because, like, a lot of their key cards are ones, especially if they're on the Judge's Familiar thing that Dan was doing. But I don't know if they are or not. I could just look up what they've been doing, but that feels like cheating. So I will just go with this, and then ship it. Hope we can do that same thing one more time. Alright, this hand has turn 1 Soul Guide Lantern Daze. No threat, though. So we turn off Breakfast, but we don't turn off Nadu. We'll still keep it just because, like, every card in the hand is good. And they are digging with mulligans. So we'll see what happens. Once Upon a Time. See, if I were on the play and they mulligan to 5 and cast that, I would just naked daze it. And then we would win the game immediately off of that. I assume they're banking very heavily off of this card. They're also taking a long time to think about what they're grabbing. They grab Nadu. And they have a Gene Pollinator, which notably is not a combo piece. That's a curiosity. Doesn't really do anything right now. It does. No, yeah, that doesn't do anything right now. I hope they not do. They're not going to because they don't have enough mana, but Meddling Mage. That will get Meddling Dazed. I don't want them to have another permanent. And they'll name like all my interaction with that. Spellslinger, that's good. So maybe we can interact and not have to daze. So when we draw an island next turn. Oh man, do I? I mean, yeah, right? We have to. Let them have nothing. Island? Shackle, guys. That's not an island. I think that there are still 0 circumstances in which I crack this Soul Guide Lantern. Because, like, it's preventing me from losing. Yeah, that's also getting dazed, my boy. But now I'm out of interaction, so if they draw a land, they can Nadu. Which I don't love. That's a Spectral Sailor, which I can put a Curiosity onto. But yeah, they have a Nadu here, so like, I, I finally don't have an answer. Yep. A little Spectral Sailor. See what we draw. Shacklegeist, so nothing. That is highly disappointing. I'll Curious up my Spectral just to get an enchantment on it in case I draw a Geistlight Snare. We are shields down right now. So like if they draw the Shuko, I can't do anything about it. Don't know what they're waiting for. And we do Curiosity instead of Obsession because we can't not attack if we do Obsession. Okay, Llanowar Elves, and they attack. Nadu's going to be on blocking duty. Finally drew my island. And I think... What do we do here? I think we just have to Shacklegeist. And on their turn, like, we are currently in the stage of hoping that they don't draw a Nomad or a Shuko. So we are playing in the, of the mind that that will not be happening. So on their end step, I'm going to tap down Nadu with Shacklegeist so I can attack in with Spectral Sailor. And if they have any interaction at all, or not interaction, if they have the combo pieces at all, that's just, they can have it, because I can't do anything about it. Alright, they go to combat. Probably no attacks because this eats the little guys. They might attack with Nadu. They attack with nothing. Alright, I will Shacklegeist. Actually, this gives them a thing. So do I even want to do that? I don't think I do. That's a Geistlight Snare. So now what? They have the mana to pay for Geistlight Snare in any case. So I'm going to Supreme Phantom and continue trying to set up to like get to the point where I can attack eventually. Because I'm anticipating that they just continue breaking. Like we're still on the plan of do nothing for the combo. And then maybe when we draw a third island, we can hold up Gaslight Snare and do a Supreme Phantom attack or something. So they're stepping through for a Cephalid. And there's not much I can do about that. Yep. What is your last card? Not a combo piece. Alright. Yeah. There's a Mausoleum Wanderer. Which I can play and hold up Gaslight Snare. But again, Gaslight Snare is not, like, positioned well enough to do anything right now. So I'm just going to continue playing Supreme Phantoms. Build up our board. I'll get in with the Shacklegeist now. Start dealing some damage. And like, unless they have their Shuko right now, we are approaching the point where we turn the corner. That's an Echoing Truth. I'm going to Curious Obsession my Spectral Sailor so that it becomes a 4/4 and it can attack through the Nadu. And then I can start drawing some cards. I feel like they have to have like some piece of interaction here and they're just not using it. Spell Pierce. Yeah, that's fine. No, I can't do anything about that. So I will go back to just attacking with my 4/4. Because until Spectral Sailor, like, has power, I won't be able to do anything. What is this? Activate Cephalid. Prevent all combat damage that we dealt to and by target creature you control this turn. They did not read you control. Oh, we're just trading Nadu. That's fine. No, we're blocking with Nadu. Okay. Understood. So, yeah, you get your trigger. Reveal the Shuko, so now it's time for death. And Nadu does its thing. So we have our Soul Guide Lantern in case they want to do Graveyard thing. But I'm just going to be letting this happen. And then maybe we have Gaslight Snare for something. Equip. It's fine. So they're gonna draw a bunch of cards here. That is a Hojo, which is fine. That's just gonna let him draw a card, I think. I've never actually read all the text on that card before. I assume it just lets him draw a card. You have a Nomad. So now they're gonna start milling. They have access to quite a bit of mana. So I won't be able to Geistlight Snare the Memories Journey. Which they have in hand. That's 1, 2. Oh, maybe I will. We'll see. Laboratory Maniac is in hand, which means that they need 3 additional mana to win this turn. No, they have a Phantasmagorian. Okay, so they can put the Laboratory Maniac um, into the graveyard. So I think when they go to do this, I can activate. Manor Elves. Okay, so they're doing Dread Return. So if I still have a Labman in hand. I think I will let them Dread Return. Angel doesn't really bring back anything. You bring back Meddling Mage, I guess. Oh, this looks at my hand, so they can name Geistlight Snare. Yeah, there's not really anything we can do now because they have all the mana they need to Memories Journey. So 1, 2, 3. How are they gonna draw a card? If the Channeler draws the card. A good day to pie is what they named Mage. Okay. Return that to my hand. Sure. Can you win? I don't know how they draw a card, is the thing that, like, I'm looking for. Laboratory Maniac. They have 1/2 mana available through the Geistlight Snare. Okay. Oh, that's how they draw a card. I understand. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we need to draw lands. More or less the thing. I'm also thinking about this Filigree Silex. I'll take out a Shacklegeist. Honestly, does Jet do anything here? Not really. Alright, well, I'm on the play, and I have a hand with a Daze and Interaction in it, so I will super keep. This is like everything that we need to beat Nadu. So hopefully it does that. I will Mausoleum Wanderer. Nomads gets Dazed. Curious Obsession, and we attack. Second Daze is quite good here. Second Curiosity is also quite good here. I will second Curiosity instead of second Mausoleum Wanderer. Just because I have more, like, free things that I can draw than this Wanderer would be helpful. Or I just try 2 islands, that's fine too. So I'm imagining Nadu's here. That's fine. So this turn I will play both of these boys. No, I can't. I can, however, make this a 4/4. Echoing Truth Island. That's a lot of islands. Okay, well, he had a second Nomad. That's fine. I guess there's 8 in the deck, technically. So now we have Mausoleum Wanderer to disrupt something. Yeah, he had 2 entire combos in hand, and I drew 3 more islands than I needed. So this was just not meant to be. I'll see if this Wanderer does anything ever, but I don't assume that it will. Because what's going to happen is he's going to mill himself, get some Narcomoebas, and then he'll be able to Nadu trigger the Narcomoebas to get additional lands to pay for my shit. Although that looks like that's not what we're doing. But I don't know. I drew 6 islands again, and Spirits is not a deck that can win when it draws 6 islands. Because even Turn this card to your hand, discard some guys, sure. Well, he didn't do the Nadu thing to get lands. So I will have to sacrifice both of these, but I do get to counter this. And then he's got a memories journey worth of, like, things. And I can survive like a couple turns, maybe. Alright, round 3, playing against Black Viper. I think that they are on, like, some red-white control deck. I saw that they have, Rekindling Phoenix, which is probably going to be horrific for me. But I will start with the Maelstrom Wanderer. They're on a tap land. This actually might be a matchup where Harbinger comes in. I think we'll just play Shacklegeist. Make our boy a little bigger. Get in there. They play another tap land. Do nothing. I will Mausoleum Wanderer. I think I'm going to Curiosity at the Shacklegeist. Just because I do foresee sacrificing these eventually. Draw an island, that's good. Love when we have a lot of those. They are on plains. Probably tapping out for something, right? Yeah, that's getting dazed. Draw 5th island. I'll attack for 4. See what else we draw. 6th island. Ooh. They're on a land. There's a Light Shatter. When it enters, discard 2, draw 2. When it attacks, if there's threshold, exile at random and play it. Sure. They pitch 2 islands. Then they just get in there. That's fine. You can have that. I don't think I need to bounce it yet. Do we play the Spectral Sailor pre-combat just to get more damage? 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be 5, 6 as well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to counter that because I don't want to lose both. Oh, don't pay for it. That doesn't work the way you want it to. Alright, and then you scoop it up. Alright, I've thought about it. I don't think that this is the Harbinger matchup. I am going to bring in Jit, Coat, and Spell Pierce, though. I don't think the Spell Snare is going to be doing anything. I need to cut one more card. Probably Shacklegeist, right? That's the worst card in the deck. We'll run it like that. Okay, this has Wanderer Days. Plus Days. That's alright. Hopefully we draw a second island so we can play this Jit. There's a second island. And then we will see what they present. We may not even have to days. We don't. So I just get to run this Jit out. And this is mostly just going to be like an equipment that buffs my creatures. But they are playing some dudes. Like, I might be able to kill something with this. Eternalizing this is going to be a pain. We'll have to Echoing Truth that. White Orchid Phantom. That has flying. Don't love that. Spell Pierce. I could just equip this and kill this. No, this won't even deal combat damage. So that means we play Shacklegeist. Always yield no attacks, because first strike. And now, if they've got a land, they can bring this back. And a 4/4 flyer is... that's a big boy. Yep, they have the mana. Glad to see that I was correct about the Harbingers. Urabrask's Forge. Man, I wish I had Spell Pierce mana for that. I really don't want to double daze this. So what happens if I'd have to use this, right? And God, that's so bad. That is so bad. I will tap this down. Play a land, so I have Spell Pierce up. We will attack for 3. And then next turn I have Echoing Truth for Timeless Dragon, or... I don't know. We'll see what happens right now. No witnesses. No thank you. Okay, we draw another island. I think we're just holding up mana and tapping this down at the end of their turn. So we can either Geistlight Snare, a spell, or Echoing Truth, a token. Maddening Hex. I cast a lot of non-creature spells, so I would like you to not have that. Then they may as well attack, because I'm going to be tapping their dude down anyway. No attack, but... Okay, now I think I jit. Because I'll be able to kill their creature. I won't do that now. I'll just keep the counters on, because I might have another Wrath or something. Rekindling Phoenix. Can't do much about that right now. I can bounce it this turn, though. So we Echoing Truth here. Do we even do that? No, I'm just gonna attack with the Shaxgeist, right? Spend 0 cards to do the thing that I want to be doing. Then if he like double blocks, I can Echoing Truth. Yeah, okay, so this is a 6-5 total. I can make this into a 6-6 total. So I will have to Echoing Truth, Rekindling Phoenix. And then +2 here. And now I've still got Geistlight Snare up for the next horrific mid-range haymaker that comes down. Rekindling Phoenix is going to get snared. I would love a Curiosity. There's a Wanderer. I'll keep this island in my hand, just because it's better acting as a counter spell. We can only deal 10 right now if we like full attack, so I'll just continue chipping and loading up Jit. Then we have lethal next turn. They play Fury, which I guess they're evoking Fury. That's strange. Yeah, we'll see how they distribute. I imagine it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, they just went 2 and 2. This only affects the equipped creature, but they did reserve my counters. There's a Rekindling Phoenix, that's fine. So if I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if I kill this, Supreme Phantom. So we don't have lethal, but we can get rid of the Phoenix. And I will make my boy big. They get a thing. I get more counters. And I'll kill their token. Alright. You have 2 cards to do something about this. Let's see what you got. 1, 2, 3. Restless Bivouac. That's fine. Yeah, that's just a 3/3. I'll go to 17. And now we attack. Oh, that's nasty. Destroy target blue permanent. Yeah, that's fine. I will Spectral Sailor. Play this island, draw a card. Alright, they've played a Council's Judgment. I drew a card in response. It's an island, so it doesn't really do anything. I imagine they're going to get rid of Jit, but we'll see. I will vote for Jit. They get in, attack for 4 this time. I draw a Wanderer, which is technically power. Attack for 3, take them to 5. Then I'll just draw another card at their turn. Urbrass Forge does not put on quick enough a clock to matter. This attacks for 5 and then 6, so it's still not lethal solo. I will block the token here. Oh, no, alright, yeah. They could have made the token bigger, but chose not to. And they've said GG, but I will just do things properly. They're fully tapped out, no cards in hand, and I have 5 power in play. We will attack. Alright, good games. Alright, final round today is against Fork Poppy. He has been on this like red-white, like heroic style deck lately. If that is the case, this is going to be a struggle. So I imagine that that deck is quite good into tempo in general. Especially if I don't have a daze. I do have a spell pierce, but like, I don't know how far that's going to get me. This Echoing Truth is probably going to be better. I will keep. So he goes like Battlefield Forge inspired Lumimancer or something. No, he's on Cloud Post. Okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. I will Island Pass. Oh, he might be on the red Cloud Post deck, which is insane. Or a player casts a spell. That gets rid of daze and nothing else. That's fine. Quomatic Stow. Also fine. I think I want the Sailor down so I can Curious it. Well, good thing we do that days. I don't think this is going to be relevant in this matchup even a little bit because like Cloud Post just has so much mana. Fortunately, we have all those Harbingers. Second days, love to see it. One, two, three, 4 mana. So I can like Spell Pierce something. Like this. I would kind of like to keep this actually. Rattle Chains, that's pretty good. Island? Island. Mix a red with chromatic. Mix a red with chromatic. Pyromancer's Goggles. Sure? I could Echoing Truth that, but like, I'd rather not give up my Rattle Chains, surprise factor. Now I think I'll... Oh, no. We'll see what we draw first. Another island. I'll just Supreme Phantom. I don't know what this could, like, mean. He might just be doing... Ooh, my dazes are unlocked. Happy day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. I don't particularly see him, like, tapping out. But we never know. Alright, Stone Rain. Targeting that. We will let the Pyromancer resolve to see what this one's targeting. He's going after untapped lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that we will just float blue here. I might return one of them. Well, no, I have this one in hand. That's fine. You can have some Stone Rain. He's going to pass, so I will Echoing Truth your goggles, I guess? Yeah, he just replays them. Like, I could double daze this, but that's a bit silly. I say as I do it. Alright, there's an Echoing Truth. We will attack for 4. There's a Harbinger, if we ever get there. If he has another goggle, I swear I'm gonna crash out so hard. Alright, by the looks of things, I just don't get lands anymore. But until he can deal with my creatures, that's not a huge problem. I'll put the other obsession on Supreme Phantom, both to get it out of range of this thing, and also just to spread it out a little bit, so I'm still drawing in case one of them gets dealt with. Disruptor Flute on days is fine. I have no intention of ever using a daze, even if I do draw one. Blazing cracks a map, probably finding another cloud post. What was that? Devil's Play. Sure, man. I draw an island. We will attack for 2. Then I have Rattle Chains and Echoing Truth for whatever he does. And a daze. Alright, I will attack. Spectral Sailor's alright. I could Harbinger here. But I think I would rather protect this with Rattle Chains. So I'll just go to discard this daze. names Lofty Denial with my disruptor flute. That mills me for 5 twice, which is fine. Expedition map will find a third mountain so we can Devil's Play. And that will get rattle changed. And I have the Spectral Sailor for lethal damage. So now we just attack and win. Alright, this is definitely a Harbinger matchup. It's certainly not a Daze matchup, and I don't want to, like, mess around with that even a little bit. Shacklegeist is also bad. Is Shacklegeist better than Spell Snare? Probably. And then, if he wins game 2, I'll bring in Cryptic Coat as well, just for some additional value. This hand is really banking on this Annul being good. But then I also get to Damping Sphere. See what happens with that. Okay. Second Damping Sphere is not stellar. Only really need one of those. Do nothing, so I will Island. Do I just Damping Sphere here? Yeah, probably, right? I have a second one. That also stops him from, like, chaining a bunch of these together. I would love an island. Thank you. So now I get to what? Probably I'll just Harbinger here. Yeah, I figured that one wasn't going to stick around for very long. Spell Pierce. So we will, I guess, just hold up Geistlight Snare, Rattle Chains, Spell Pierce, hold up my whole hand. Disruptor Flutes. I guess that could be annulled. I kind of want to annul a expedition map. I'll annul this. Make it seem like that's a good play for him. even though I don't really care about that thing at all. Spear is fine. Stonebrain gets spell pierced. That's still not a creature. This would have been going much better if I like had a 1/1 in play this whole time. I don't think I'm going to Rattle Chains just because he's got like removal spells, and I would like this to protect something. Well, now I get punished for not doing it, of course. That's fine. I'll just pass. I'm in no real hurry here. I draw Echoing Truth. Do nothing will pass. Still just waiting on a creature. He plays Goggles. I'm just gonna Echoing Truth that. So maybe he Lightning Bolts me here? No, okay. That's another Rattle Chains. So now I guess I can run one out at the end of their turn. So we have a second one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Second, no, it's the same Goggles. Sure. Expedition map. That's quite good for me. So now I get to Rattle Chains and Curious Obsession. Start dealing some actual damage and potentially digging deeper into the deck. They play Cloud Post. Rush of or Ingenious Inspiration targeting that. No response. This one's targeting me. So now I will Rattle Chains to give my Rattle Chains hexproof. Oh, he's gonna Lightning Bolt it. That sucks. That sucks. Reveals Iroh's Demonstration. What is that? 1 damage to each creature or 4 damage to one creature. Okay. Harbinger is not what I need right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can bounce this. Then he'll have 5 mana plus 6 mana to do whatever next turn. Man, having that lightning bolt was actually kind of huge. Maybe? No, I have a damping sphere in play. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll have 3 mana, 4 mana to do what he wants next turn. Maybe we just attack and do stuff on his turn. Star. Six, 7 mana available. Vexing Bobble's fine. That's a sorcery. So I'm just going to play this guy. We will attack for 3. They draw. They found a lightning bolt. This. I'll just flash in Shacklegeist. And then I have Spell Pierce available on their turn. I mean, it's not going to do anything because I have this Iros demonstration and it will just kill my dude. I've gone 9 turns without drawing lands. Blast Zone on 2 just kills everything. Play a land. Attack there. Alright, they blew up the Blast Zone. I could just Echoing Truth this back to my hand. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But if I do that, then whatever. I think this game's just like past the point of the things I do mattering. Because like these are no longer relevant. He's got 100,000 lands. I assume this is a copy Devil's Play for 8, which, yeah. Let's Spell Pierce the original. But he gets to do that again next turn. Yeah, can't do anything there. So I will be bringing in these coats just because it's something like to do. Definitely gonna save these annuls for the goggles as well instead of trying to mess around with like um anything else. I don't think Harbinger is going to be as good as some other options just because he can kill it. He does have a lot of mountains. This hand has like Buku Annul and Mausoleum Wanderer. I guess we'll keep it. And then just hope that this doesn't get lightning bolted. Alright, so I do get at least one draw. I would love for it to be an island. It's not an island. So now I think I lose the game. If I do draw an island, I get to Damping Sphere. I don't. Why would I ever? It would be too convenient. Get rid of this curiosity. I mean, I have Geistlight Snare, so like, that's something. And I have some answers for his stuff. I have fewer answers for his things now. That will be getting countered though. Okay, Harbinger is nothing. So we attack and hope for an island again. How many fucking times can we miss calling a coin flip? Because it's been like, what, 12 in a row now? I don't know what this is going to be. I have a Gaslight Snare for it though. They play a Stone Rain, or Stone Brain. Finally draw another fucking island. In the third, okay. Well, at least we can sort of do almost something now. I assume this Stone Brain's going to be hitting Damping Sphere. Name's Spell Pierce, that's crazy. That can't be correct. I don't think. Well, opponent found all my Spell Pierces. I don't know what they have in store now, though. Like, if it's a Goggles, it's just getting annulled. If it's a removal spell, ooh. I am okay to annul this, and then if one of these gets Stone Brained, then that's not Stone Rained. Then that's just what happens. If this dies, that's just what happens. Map. He's got to be getting a mountain here, right? Blast Zone. Sure. I will attack. I don't know if I want to Harbinger or Damping Sphere yet. Like, he's got answers for both. I think I will... If I Damping Sphere, then I have a null up for, like, a whatever. And that might just be better. Goggles is getting annulled. That was great for me. Which is crazy, because he knew about it from his Stone Brain when he looked at my hand. I'm just gonna Phantom. Make this guy a little bigger. And attack. Draw a card. It's another island. Now I kind of don't care what this hits. Like, he can put it to 2, or he can get rid of 1. And it doesn't really matter either way. Yeah, it looks like we're activating. That is fine. Chromatic Star. I think I'm just going to Rattle Chains here. Then play Island. To be curious is the thing. I will say yes. Then attack. Draw Cryptic Coat. I like that. I think that's going to be significantly better than Harbinger here. Because these are hard to kill. Draw a card. That's fine. Spear. And we got there. Jesus. Okay, that was a lot. All right. Head to the wrap up. Okay. All right. How was Spirits today? Played against Nadu, and then 2 red decks. One of which was the red post, I guess. Beating Nadu is like super hard with this deck. They keep a lot of mana up at all times, so these conditional counter spells aren't always like the optimal choice. And several times during both of those matches, I found myself wanting just like a hard counter. So I may make some considerations of like Essence Scatter or something along those lines that like just deals with a creature without like messing around with it like the Daze. We did get super unlucky in several of the matches today. that were either completely mana starved or completely mana flooded. Um, we are supposed to have like things to do about that. Like Spectral Sailor really helps when we're flooded, and then the Curiosities really help when we're starved, but like we just didn't see either of them in the instances where we needed them. But we were still able to pull out the 3-1 even outside of that. So it's not, it shows the power of the deck for sure. I do think that I need something that isn't Soul Guide Lantern for the Nadu matchup specifically. The deck's already very good at beating Breakfast, but it's not super good at beating Nadu, if that makes sense. So, like, when they're doing the Cephalid Illusionist thing, we can handle that pretty squarely, but we kind of struggle with when they're on, like, the value generation plan. So I don't know what could be the actual answer to that. Whether it is like those hard counters in Essence Scatter or more interaction with permanents like Echoing Truth. I'm not quite certain. I'll have to do a little bit of testing and find out what really fits the deck to work in that slot. Because like the hard part about that slot is that the Nadu portion makes a lot of the like targeted things not very effective. Like, if you're casting Vapor Snag on a Nadu creature, they still get value out of it. And then they get, like, the Vapor Snag doesn't answer the creature. It just gives you time. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what the solution is for that one. For, like, the post stuff, Harbinger of the Seas wasn't actually, like, stellar. It's very good against the Eldrazi builds, but I'm not sure how good it's going to be against these colored versions. Specifically the red that I played, and then there's a black version that I saw as well, and that plays like discard spells plus Cloud Post. Neither seems super affected by this card, and both seem like they're very well equipped to kill it. So maybe this isn't the best use of however much money it is, like $9 for the playset. Potentially this would be an area to trim and maybe slot in some cards that are more effective against Nadu. And then we have like a richer sideboard plan against Post. I don't know. We're going to do some tinkering around with it before Cincinnati and see what we come up with. But yeah, I was impressed with how well Spirits was able to handle a meta that was very hostile to it. Well, not hostile, but like not accommodating at all. If we look at the actual results from today, we had 12 players, and it was 2 Nadu, 1, 2, 3, 4 posts. So this was 1/3 post players today. And then we just happened to dodge a couple of like the very bad matchups. I don't think we can beat Hogak, and I don't think that we could beat this Omnath deck. But yeah, this was not an environment where Spirits is like meant to thrive. So being able to still pull out the 3-1 regardless of that is, I don't know, I think that's pretty impressive. So, Spirits, still a good deck. Format, absolutely not solved by, like, any means. There are ways to play around Posts, there are ways to play around Nadu. You can still play the decks that you like, assuming that they're good enough to toss with like the decks that we're seeing. But yeah, that's all we got for this one. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.